Sanitarium of the Damned. Dr. Thompson worked the night shift at Ravenwood Sanitarium in the 1950s. Tonight might be his last. As he began his shift, he realized he needed to retrieve supplies from the basement. Stepping into the elevator, he was surprised to find a patient already inside, Janice, a longtime resident of the facility. She seemed lost in thought, her eyes vacant. Patients deemed non-threatening were allowed to move around the common area, but they weren't supposed to venture beyond without supervision. Dr. Thompson assumed Janice might have slipped past the inattentive orderly. "Janice, you know you're not allowed outside the common area alone," Dr. Thompson reminded her gently. Janice sighed. "It gets so boring being stuck in there with all those crazy people. Besides, I'm not alone now. You're with me." Dr. Thompson smiled. "Fair enough. You can help me bring up some supplies from the basement, but then you must return to the common area." Janice's presence at the sanitarium was a tragic tale. She had inherited a vast fortune from her father, but her husband had her committed to gain control of her wealth. As the elevator stopped on the basement floor, a limping figure caught Dr. Thompson's attention. Panicked, he quickly pressed the button to close the doors. Janice spoke up, annoyance etched on her face. "Why did you do that? He was trying to use the lift." "Did you see his foot?" Dr. Thompson asked, his heart racing. "It was a morgue tag," he explained. Janice lifted her foot, revealing a morgue tag. A chilling smile spread across her face. "Like this one?" she asked, exposing fangs as she reached out towards him. Dr. Thompson grabbed Janice and threw her onto the basement floor just as the elevator doors closed. Back on the second floor, he rushed to the nurse's station, screaming for help. The orderlies came running, and Dr. Thompson managed to gasp out a plea to call the police. When the authorities arrived, they searched the basement and grounds but found nothing except a busted window, some drops of blood, and an unaccounted-for patient, Janice, and the recently deceased patient. Janice was never found, leaving Dr. Thompson shaken and wondering if he had really seen what he thought he had.
Be sure to like, follow, and share for more.